Hello, virtuous women, and welcome to Tuesday Talks. My name is Nicolette Roach, and I have been walking with the Lord for all of my adult life. I want to speak with you today about exercise. Why? Many of us know about exercise, many of us do, but why do we exercise? We exercise because, one, we love ourselves, we love our bodies, but also we want to make sure that we have a future state that we desire, whether that is less weight, more mobility, whatever. We're doing something now, exercising, for that future hope, that future goal. So Paul talks about that, exercise, in the New Testament. But the first time this struck me was actually Peter. In Peter's second lesson, 2 Peter 2:14, Peter's talking about the doom of the false teachers, right? He says, having eyes full of adultery, they cannot cease from sin. They beguile unstable souls, and they have a heart that they have exercised with covetous practices. And that really stopped me in my tracks the first time I read it, and it always resonated with me. Wait, do you mean you can exercise your heart to do evil deliberately? And I thought, well, if I can exercise my heart to do evil, or if they can, I can as well. I could also exercise my heart in godly practices. So then there's no need for me to say, well, God, you just have to forgive me because you know I'm human. And which we've done. So we can practice ourselves in godliness. And Paul actually says that. This is Acts 24, verse 16. Herein I do exercise myself to always have a conscience void of offense, no offense toward God and to men. So exercise in that passage, it talks about striving to practice. So it talks about repetition. It talks about energy, effort, intentionality again. So it is possible to exercise our hearts towards godliness and have a conscious void of offense. Paul also talks to the Hebrews and he chides them a little bit. He says, in Hebrews 5:13 and 14, he says, you ought to be teachers and now you have to be taught? No, you need milk. You have forgotten the oracles of God. I can't give you the meat because strong meat belongs to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So that says if we don't exercise our senses, if we don't exercise ourselves in godliness, we're not going to be able to discern good and evil. And we need to be drinking milk all the time as a Christian. That's a sign of lack of growth. It's a sign of lack of exercise. So there's a thing on our phones. I have a smartphone. It's called Screen Time. And it tells you how much time you spent in what on your phone. It tells you what apps you use most. And that's an indication of what muscle is strengthened. Could you perhaps use that same phone to exercise yourself in godliness, to exercise yourself in encouragement to someone else? Exercise is intentional. Exercise is planned. Exercise is a choice. So I encourage you, my sister, because bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having the promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come.